What's up guys, it's Stars Miracle, and today, as you already have seen the title, I have my top 4 Altergeist deck profile for you guys from Danish National. The National was really fantastic, and I cannot believe I got top 4 in the event. I was so excited when I found out. And if you want to have proof, you can not just see it right here, I got the trophy here, but also on the screen right here, so you can see it right there. But before I go into the deck profile, I want to give a huge shout out to Freda Wanger. I don't know if I spell your name right. I'm really sorry if you're watching this. I want to give you a big shout out because you really did a great job and get second place at National. With your True Triangle ABC, that's a big shout out. That was a big accomplishment. And I want to give a big shout out to that. And Jacob Benson for winning the entire event and the only person I lost to in the entire event. So big shout out to you two guys. You did both an amazing job, and hopefully we'll see each other at the European Championship. But anyway, about the deck, I found a build that was really good, and the reason why I choose Altergeist to play in the Danish National is because for some reason it takes me back to 2011. It sounds weird, I know, but it's how I feel about when I look at the deck and play it. So that's how I feel about it. But so why not go into the deck profile immediately while we are adding it. So for standards, we play 3 copies of Altergeist Multifigure. This is the Heart and Soul on the deck, of course. And just saying it, I feel like this card has been going from being broken to be absolutely busted. I mean, every time I resolve, I mostly have the most opportunity to win the game 50% of the time. 3 marionettes is also standards, as well as 3 Milseek. Every time I needed this, I always saw it, so that is perfect. 2 Telequitters. If you have seen my last profile, I played 3, but 2 is better. There were some times I needed the third one, but it was still fine. And I like the one Conquer in the deck actually. They're supporting each other just for the cast, not the monsters, so that's nice. So having 12 is fine. I think Conquer is fine, especially against Sky Striker, I guess. 3 Ash, no surprise there, but it was fine. It was not the best, but it was still pretty cool anyway. And I decided to make like 3 Ghost Reaper, mostly because of Sky Striker matchup, because I've tested a little bit, and the matchup is pretty insane. And I think Reaper is the most needed in the matchup. Just saying, okay, you need Reaper and targets. And I've made like also 1 Effect Vader just because I feel like Effect Vader is a little bit underrated in some form or another. I don't like Ghost Aura right now anymore because there's not that many targets it has to disrupt, except for Drago, but Drago is not the best deck anymore, but still pretty fine. So anyway, that is for the monsters. There's only 19 monsters with 7 hand traps, but still fine. 2 Pot of Dwell for the spells. This is the card that I say when I feel like I'm back in 2011, because I like 2011 formats. Well, I didn't play it that time, but I have seen so many duels from that time, and I think that is the funnest time I've ever seen. So this card takes me a little bit back with back row hit, where back rows were your threats, and your monsters were just your beat stickers and disruptors. And duality is one of the cards that get you into it. I don't like the science in the deck, to be honest, but I like knowledge instead. I not want to talk about a little bit of Sire, but knowledge is a pretty good one, because we're in Europe, we don't have Link Reaper, so just bad for us. So knowledge is an opportunity, but the fact that you get a +1 out of this with the combination of Milseek is freaking insane. So, and about the Sire, right guys, the reason why I don't like the Sire in the deck is because you're going really easy in the grind game, so you need a lot of tool pieces in your deck. So, and if you banish most of them with the Sires, and you have not a good matchup in the grind game because of the Sires, so that's why I want to cut this with a second knowledge, because it will help you a little bit more, especially when it comes to the grind game. So that is something that you need to watch out for. And 1 Raigeki, of course, just to fill up the spell lineup, just because it's a go second build, so I feel like Raigeki isn't much needed. So that's for the spells. There's only 5 because this is a tribe heavy deck. So anyway, for the Altergeist, we play 3 protocols, 3 personal spoofing, and 2 manifestation. I do understand why this is not an Altergeist card, because that would be freaking insane. Like, I mean, it's so insane. And this card with the new updated text, it's so fantastic. I like this card a lot because of this updated text. This card, people was really afraid of this card when it was activate, or I searched it out. So this lineup is fine. I think it should be okay. But for the best go second card ever, free evenly match. I like evenly match a lot in this deck because my deck is a go second build. Most of the time I go in second, but it doesn't matter if I go first or second. This card is amazing no matter what, because in the Sky Striker matchup, I mostly just set this card when I go first against Sky Strikers, because sometimes we want to have board control, and I sometimes just flip this in the battle phase where I have like a lot of cards and I just remove them. Free Tarantulas, as I said, it doesn't matter if I go first or second, I always prepare for the matchups, and Free Tarantula is also really good. I like the Typhoon in the deck instead of Imperial Order, actually, to be honest, because you can activate during your opponent's turn. And yes, as you saw in the title, there's no infinite impermanence. I got in top 4 without infinite impermanence. That was amazing. Because it doesn't matter if you play the cards, but this card is also pretty nice in some matchups. 2 Warrior of Laws, excuse me. This card is also amazing, especially against Sky Strikers. They had to remove this, or else we cannot place their moss. So, and I also main deck 2 Waking Dragon, because if people know you're main decking this, they're really afraid to hit your back row if you don't have Ash in their hand. And if you hit this, it's pretty much game over. That's it. And that is for the main deck. There's actually 43 as some random number here, and that is what I like about it. Into the extra deck, I mean, 2 Hex here, of course. One of this one and one of this. I made this all the time. I never made these 2 at all, so because there was no need to make these. I was rebut one time with this, so it was a little bit bad against Sky Striker, but I still won for some reason. That was one of the funnest matches I have ever, and one of the craziest win ever in my entire life. 1 Borrow Dragon. I never made it, but it was fine if I had to go in the mirror match, of course. 1 Griffin, 1 Knight, 1 Unicorn, 1 Phoenix, and 1 Cerberus from the Nightmare package. I don't remember if I made this once or this. I don't really remember, but they are still there if I need to. So that's for the most of the Link monsters that I made, and 1 Ultimate Falcon for the target of Waking Dragon. If my second one get popped, I mostly summon Borrow Dragon. I don't know why. And for Reaper targets, I play 1 Kagari, 1 Shishuku, 1 Double Helix, 1 Noble Knight, and 1 ABC Dragon Buster. These ones I just rebut those 2 all the time. I never play against a single of these matchups, so but they are still there because I will have better matchups. But anyway, that is for the side deck. No, excuse me, extra deck. Now for the side deck. There's actually 13 cards in the side deck. Believe me or not, it is true. There's only 13. 2 Ogre, just in case in some form of matchups, especially in mirror match. 2 Call of the Grave, just because. Especially against Sky Striker, because you can lock your opponent out with Ray, actually, so that's kind of neat. And only 1 Wiretap, because I need to borrow some from other people, but they didn't show up. So it was like, oh god, I need to play with 13 cards, and I don't want to get into more cards in it. So it was fine. I didn't ever use it at all, so that's fine, I guess. Then 3 Kirby stuff. Storming Mirror Force, I never made it. I never have it used at all, but it is still there just in case if I had to play against road decks. And for one of the most interesting one, I actually has 3 Mindcross. This card has actually been amazing the entire day because the fact that I can call even the matches is actually amazing. And against some search decks and still get multi-figure out, so I can disrupt them even more. It's so amazing with this card. And for the tag card of my side deck, I actually side deck 2 Magic Deflector. The reason why I choose these 2 out of Imperial and Anti-Spell Fragrance is because the point is your opponent can out those 2 cards, but you can out this because it's a normal spell that just activate. And what it does is says that it negates all quick play spell, continue field, and equip spell card for the rest of the turn on the field, of course. So against Drago, Sky Striker, you just read them from their cards, especially and also against Spyro for some reason. And one little detail about this, your opponent cannot board wipe you with with their quick mix spell like Twin Twister, MST, Dr. Cosmic Cyclone, they cannot do it because it is negated. So this card is amazing too. But yeah, that is my top 4 Altergeist deck profile. I really like this deck because this deck is amazing. Like, I really think this deck is amazing and a good contender. Anyway, and my matchups, of course, is I play against DDD first, Rogue deck, of course. I 2-0'd him against Altergeist mirror match in round 2. We never got into game 2, but I won. Round 3, I played against Paleo Frogs. I won in game 3. It was a close matchup, actually. Round 4, it was, what was it? It was Dinosaurs. I got it and won in game 3, of course. And in round 5, Sky Striker, I 2-0'd him, funny enough. Round 6, I draw against Sky Striker, so that was really crazy. And round 7, for the last round in Swiss, it was against Sky Striker, but I lost that, so it was not that good. And in top 8, I play against Sky Striker and won in game 3. It was a really close matchup. You should have watched it. And top 4, I lost against Sky Striker in game 3. So it was really close, and I did enjoy it all the time. So I really like this, and I don't know if I will compete in the European Championship, but probably won't, or maybe, I don't know. But we'll see until that time, right guys? And for another time, I'll see you guys next time, and thank you for watching.